This hackathon was the opportunity to explore the state of governance of DeFi protocols. And I did this by making a data visualization. The first question that came to mind was whether we can see an increase in activity, in interest, a positive development over time. So I obviously created a timeline, a short history of DeFi governance until now. The circles on the timeline, they are proposals, and the colors of the circles represent the various protocols. Obviously, many important protocols are missing. My apologies. The next question is whether we can single out proposals, interesting proposals. For example, proposals where people's opinions differed upon. So at the top you'll see proposals that were met with 100% approval, and at the bottom with 100% rejection. So the ones in the middle are proposals where people's opinions different upon. You can click on a proposal and actually see the voting distribution on in detail. The size of the circle in this case represents the total value in US dollar at the time of the governance tokens that were used to either approve or reject. Financial backing is sort of one way to appraise a proposal, but another way to appraise a proposal would be to say how many delegates were involved, how many people actually partook in the voting. So that is the other option I created. This is the total amount of delegates, creating the size of the circle. And you see that are very different colors, very different protocols to take the center of stage. So I'm concluding that there is already differentiation taking place in protocols. So what I then did was take, for each protocol, take the last 10 proposals and averaged these two parameters, and you can see, and then I mapped them in this grid, and so you can see that Uniswap and Aave have high value, and other protocols like Balancer and Yearn have a high number of delegates. I find this interesting, this approach, because with this sort of transparency in the way these protocols operate, people can choose which protocols they want to invest in, or in which protocols they like to partake in governance. That's it. What I would like to do in the future is, of course, add more protocols. I'd like to explore how delegation works. I'm interested to see if it would benefit transparency if we actually also display the votes that the voting power that did not vote, the votes that abstained. And in the end, I'd like to make a voting distribution visualization per protocol. That was it. Any questions?